Here's the TOUGHBUILT S210 3-in-1 roller stand. I just got mine, and we're going to open her up. Got a small sample of bits and pieces. Here's a major component, the ball bearing rollers and the steel roller and the stand. And a manual, one in Espanol and one in English. And exactly where I need it to be. So I need a 10mm wrench and 5mm hex key. That's a short tool list. I like it. Okay, step one. Took me a little looking around to get the orientation right. Didn't want to put it on wrong and then have to take it off. But this seems to be right, and I'm going to install it right now. Here are those first two screws loosely installed. I haven't cranked down on them yet, but this is what you use the little Allen wrench hex key for. That came with the kit. So I'm still not going to crank down on those all the way, but even though I'm pretty confident that's right, I'm just being cautious. So I've completed the first step one, and I'm moving on to the second step one, which seems odd. Seems like that'd be step two. And I've been shorted a washer. I opened the bag into a little dish. It's just what I do, is what a lot of people do actually, and those are what's coming up. I need those for the other steps, but there is not another washer in the kit. So I'm going to scrounge around here at the house and see if I can find a washer like that. So the missing washer dilemma I think has been solved. I went out to the shop and dug around. I have a real scarcity of just washers laying around, so that was disconcerting. I'm going to have to buy a bag of assorted washers. I did find one that was about the right diameter for the screw. It's just wider than the other original one, the one I'm tapping with my thumb right now. So I'm going to go ahead and carry on. So the missing washer has been resolved with a slightly larger one from the shop. And I'm attaching the second bottom brace. So there's the larger yellow one, and here's the more slender black one. So I've mounted the bar, and I haven't put the nuts on yet. But I'm getting a kick out of these instructions, because this is step one, and this is step one, and here, oh look, there's step two. Okay, that's something different. Adjusting the height, and then here's step one. So fascinating. Anyway, it's going together pretty easy. Okay, it turns out that I did not have a 10mm regular wrench in the shop, but I dug around in my sockets with the socket wrench. I just have it hanging there now for the video, and that works just fine. I had a 10mm socket, and luckily the space between them allowed the socket wrench socket to fit between the two nuts, so everything is cool. And there's a little hex key that I'm using that came with it, that I'm using to tighten those down. I'm going to do that right now. And I'm pretty much done, except for figuring out how to adjust from the roller head to the regular roll bar. So that I'm sure that'll be step one. So it has a 3-in-1 head. You can adjust it to use ball bearings, the roller, or a sliding plate. I've only been used to a simple Stanley stand. That was awesome. It worked great. I gave it to my son after I got this one, but that had a roller, so I have never had the rolling balls, the ball bearings, and or the option for just a flat surface to slide on. So I'll have to see when do I need those, but here it is. And you can adjust by just lifting up, locking it in, or unlocking it. There's when you just want a bar. There's your rollers. And there's the roller. So I'm a fan. Assembly was easy. The missing washer I've already mentioned, so let's not dwell on that. Life goes on. Artie, is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah.